You know what, y'all? I've never seen a bigger troll on the internet than Soulja Boy. I mean, how ironic. The same young man who that kind of started a new wave of music over the off the internet. You know, he made his little low budget beats and they became popular. They grew on a lot of people and it became a big thing. But I'm convinced that all of the Soulja Boy fans grew up hooked on phonics. I think a lot of the Soulja Boy fans were hooked on phonics growing up. That's the special group right there. Y'all were the slow people, you know, not so much retarded, but y'all's comprehension skills was a little slow. Y'all were always slow to grasp the basics, not even just the difficult, advanced classes and subjects, but just the basic stuff. Reading, writing, spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. Y'all struggled in that area. So y'all needed some special attention and some special care and patience, special patience too. The Soulja Boy, he's not wrapped too tight. You would think when you're a celebrity and you become this big old internet sensation, you wouldn't be trolling as much as you do. But Soulja Boy has to be one of the biggest trolls I've seen on the internet. From his generation, his age group or era. And it's funny how he gets in beefs with all these other celebrities that are either rappers, actors, or whatever. But then he don't want to stand on no business though. Like King say, Soulja Boy never stand on business. I don't care what entertainment he brings. I don't care how many of y'all could be entertained by him. This man is he ain't no real gangbanger like that. Even though he joined a gang in Compton when he's from Atlanta. There was nothing ever tough about this young man. And the fact that he's gained this reputation after his internet stuff in the beginning, the Superman and all that. When did he become a gangbanger? When did he become this big time thug? Well, when he defended himself in his house when somebody tried to break in there and he ended up killing one person. Anybody can kill somebody. Anybody can shoot a gun. But his pedigree, his background is not gangbanging. His background is not killing. His background ain't even selling drugs really. And not saying that you should get clout for that. But I'm just saying, like, I think the fan base has hyped up Soulja Boy more than he really is. You know, and it's sad at the end of the day because it's like he makes a fool out of himself in the end. To where when people want to bring that pressure on him, and they bring that pressure to him, it's like he wanna backpedal, and then he wanna like start being friends, saying like, "Nah, man, like I was just playing. It was just jokes." But Chris Brown wasn't joking when he was ready to fight him. When all that capping Soulja Boy was doing, talking about, you know, I'm gonna knock him out, I'm about to F him up, trying to attack the character of Chris Brown, you was saying, yo, you was definitely well, she don't have a D, but you was D-riding Rihanna for sure. Trying to say, oh man, you beating on women, man, you can't fight, baby. But then when it was time to fight, you didn't show up. You started trying to be his friend again. All these people you having beefs with or getting into it with, but you never want to stand on business. You cap and you act for your fans, your hooked on phonics fans, who are illiterate and brain dead in a way. But then I don't know. It's like this dude still thinks he still acts tough in the aftermath of folding. Under many pressures he's been under. When he would start it, he would make it worse. Because he'll get his fragile feelings hurt, or he'll his ego will start getting tested, and next thing you know, he want to say, I'm Big Draco. The Big Draco don't ever show up. So recently he gets into it with Blueface. Blueface, he's an industry dude. He's a well-known artist, but he is also a well-known gangbanger from LA. And you can say whatever you want to say about him. I'm not a fan of him either now. I'm not a fan of any of these guys. But it's just goes right back to the surface again with Soulja Boy getting in tune with people that he know he ain't equipped to stand up to or handle. Like, it's clear as day. We've seen Blueface can fight. And he got boxing skills and training. Because it's one thing to know how to fight, but when you got the boxing fundamentals, that's even more dangerous for a street fighter. As long as you know what you're doing when you're in a street fight. But it's hilarious how he's making threats talking about what he'll do to Blueface, knowing he's lying, knowing he's capping, knowing that he was never going to show up to fight him. But what happens? It gets to the point to where Blueface not playing with him no more. He's like, okay, since you want to keep being disrespectful, send me an address. I'll show up. He show up by himself at the address you gave him. He showed receipts. What happened, bruh? Crickets again. You quiet again. Come on, stop doing that to yourself, Soulja Boy. I don't know what your deal is, bruh. But it's obvious that your whole life is capped. Because when I saw that live between Blueface and Soulja Boy, I was like, wait a minute, Doc. He said, do a 360. Just show us just your house. Or show us your cars. You can't brag about having these certain cars. So you got 2 of them, but then you can't show it. You showing your jewelry, show the stuff that Blueface said show. Like, bruh, you got handlers, don't you, Soulja Boy? Somebody got handlers for that boy, Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy ain't really worth the money he's claiming he's worth. And I don't think that the house that he was living in or he's been living in is really his, that he owns. But I don't understand why he has to keep capping about his lifestyle. Why he can't just be humble, work on his craft, and just make money. But you're getting in beefs with well-known gangbangers, guys that don't care. They will crash out on you just to prove a point to you. Learn the lessons from this, y'all. Not people my age, they got sense, but just some of you youngsters out there. If there's any youngsters that see this video, because that's sad, man. Soulja Boy is making a fool out of himself. Blueface made a fool out of himself too, but at least he gonna stand on what he say.